Motivation was the problem, so he chased it through videos, quotes, and speeches. Every morning it worked. He felt strong, focused, ready to change. But by night, reality returned. By Monday, everything reset. Motivation faded, routines broke, and nothing lasted. This is why motivation keeps failing people, and why real change begins when motivation disappears.
Motivation can truly feel powerful and invigorating. It provides you with energy seamlessly without any effort, instills confidence without the need for apparent results, and fosters hope while simultaneously offering a sense of structure. This is precisely why people find themselves falling in love with it so easily and alluring.
He began his days filled with motivation and inspiration. Each morning discovered to be a fresh start. A clean slate where everything seemed once again possible and encouraging. He promised himself this time would be different. He said he would wake up earlier, be more disciplined, and push harder than before. For a while, those promises felt real. The words sounded strong. The intentions felt honest. The future looked closer than ever. However, motivation does possess a hidden challenge. It is heavily relying on emotion, and unfortunately, emotion is known to be highly unstable and unpredictable. Emotions change. Life doesn't. Bills don't wait. Stress doesn't pause. Fatigue doesn't care how inspired you feel. Gradually, the enthusiasm began to wane. As the energy waned, the guarantees became more measured, and the ordinary routine started to drift away. And when motivation suddenly disappeared, there was absolutely nothing underneath to hold him up and keep him going.
Motivation? Oh, let me tell you, it's not built to stick around. It's like a fleeting spark, not some reliable engine that just keeps chugging along. It bursts into your life when everything feels like sunshine and rainbows, but the second the clouds roll in and things get a little too damn real, poof! It vanishes faster than your favorite snack at a party. How the hell are we supposed to keep that fire burning when life throws us curveballs? It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. He started to see a damn pattern emerge. You know what I mean? His motivation hit an all-time high when he didn't have to lift a finger, when he was just kicking back, binge-watching those ridiculously inspiring videos, picturing this epic future and feeling like change was just a heartbeat away. It was almost like magic, right? In those electrifying moments, it felt like absolutely everything was on the table, you know? The vision was sharper than a hawk's gaze, the energy was soaring higher than a damn rocket, and commitment? It felt like a walk in the park so damn easy because, let's be real, nothing was being put to the ultimate test. But motivation vanished when work got hard. When progress slowed, when routines became uncomfortable, the moment finally arrived when the truth came to the surface. Motivation does not fail because you are weak. It fails because it was consistently designed to not be an adequate source of strength for your life.
One quiet moment changed everything. Not because something dramatic happened, but because nothing did. No success, no failure. Just a pause long enough for him to finally hear his own thoughts, without the noise of the world telling him who to be or what to chase. There was no music playing in the background, no motivational video running, no voice reminding him to hustle harder. Just silence. The kind of silence most people avoid because it forces you to confront the questions you've been running from. In that stillness, he felt something unfamiliar. Not excitement, not fear. Awareness. The realization that he had been moving constantly for years, yet rarely stopping to ask whether any of that movement had meaning. For a long time, he believed the problem was motivation. Every setback, every delay, every missed goal was blamed on not wanting it badly enough. So he kept searching for ways to feel inspired again, hoping that spark would finally last. He asked the same question over and over. How do I stay motivated? It felt productive, responsible, like he was working on himself. But deep down, that question never brought clarity, only temporary energy that faded as quickly as it arrived. That night, a different question surfaced. One he had avoided because it didn't feel encouraging or exciting. Where am I actually going? Not someday, not ideally, but right now, with the choices he was making every day. The question sat heavy in his chest. It didn't come with answers. It didn't offer comfort. It simply demanded honesty. And honesty, he realized, is far more uncomfortable than motivation. Because when he looked closely, the truth wasn't flattering. He had goals written down, but they pointed in different directions. Each one pulled at his time and energy without forming a clear path forward. He had dreams, two big ones, visions of freedom, success, and fulfillment. But those dreams floated without structure, unsupported by clear steps or a system that could turn imagination into reality. What he did have was effort, a lot of it. He worked hard. He stayed busy. He showed up even when he didn't feel like it. From the outside, it looked like discipline, but effort alone wasn't giving him progress. Without a system, his efforts scattered. Each day demanded new decisions, new willpower, new energy, and slowly, that constant decision-making drained him more than the work itself ever did. He began to see the pattern clearly. Whenever life became heavier, effort alone collapsed under pressure. Not because he was weak, because effort was never designed to operate without support. Systems, he realized, are what carry you when emotions fade. They remove guesswork. They reduce friction. Motivation starts movement. And in that quiet moment, he finally understood the truth. Most people learn too late. Effort without a system doesn't fail loudly. It collapses silently after years of consistent movement in the wrong direction.
Can go. He stopped relying solely on how he felt in life. He began constructing systems instead. Smaller yet repeatable actions. Clear and well-defined priorities. Non-negotiable habits fueled by self-control. Systems do not care about the state of his mood. They work tirelessly regardless of bad days, tired days, or unmotivated days. That's precisely why systems transform lives, while motivation only serves to change mornings and brighten days for a short period. Here's something that no one ever advises you about. Real progress doesn't appear to be thrilling. It mainly feels quiet. It tends to be predictable. Sometimes it can be quite dull. There's absolutely no adrenaline rush. There's no dramatic transformation. It's just quite steady and continuous movement. That's precisely why it has such an effective outcome.
If you keep starting over every Monday, motivation isn't your problem. If you feel disciplined but stuck, direction is missing. You don't need another speech. You don't need another quote. You need clarity, and clarity changes everything. Welcome to Silent Wealth Stories, where we stop chasing motivation and start building direction.